see here. That's how it looks. Something don't look right about this. I don't know what it is. We're gonna figure it out. I need this to look right. Flip dap dap doop doop dow and a ding dong diggly doo. It's a ding dong diggly doo. Go! Alright. Hell yeah. Got one of these. I got one. Because I got one. Welcome, I'm glad you came to the show. Hold on. See if I can get this right here. Let's see here. I don't like tipping over. Get my massive head in there. It's crazy how big this head of mine has gotten. It's a Good Job Buddy show. Every which way you go. You could drink us with a beer, you could stick us in your ear, and we'd be right by your heart. It's a Good Job Buddy show. Have a seat, there you go. Stick your thumbs in the air anywhere that you dare, and you'll be doing your part. It's a Good Job Buddy show. Welcome to the Good Job Buddy show. I'm glad you came. This is where we have a good time talking about some of the things we've seen on YouTube today. Anything you see here today, any topic we talk about, please leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. I don't always answer the comments right away. Sometimes I've got to prepare myself for comments because I get them quite often, and sometimes they hurt my feelings, believe it or not, and I got to get over it, and then I'll be ready to respond. A lot of times I leave hearts as a absolutely they mean I love that comment, and then other times I leave hearts sarcastically because I'm like, but I can't. There isn't a, you don't have the option to leave one of these, so I just leave a heart. And it's kind of a sarcastic one of those. So, mostly though, it's all about fun, because that's all this is really, is a show. So, I'm glad you made it. We are currently simulcasting on Good Job Buddy Pink. So, if you want to see a different angle, you can check that out on Good Job Buddy Pink. It is a slightly different angle. It shows the dead man's clothes a little bit better, so far as I can see. Again, these dead man's shirts are going to be up for sale at some point soon, as is everything in this house. We got a great suggestion from, again, community cause. You've been like coming up with the best ideas so far, and the most recent suggestion was essentially to gut the house. If and or when they come to take it. And that's a good one because she owns everything in this house. I mean, everything. We're talking about the stove. We're talking about, which is connected to an oven. We're talking about the refrigerator, the sink, the cabinets, the island in the middle of the kitchen, the island in the middle of the bedroom, which is turned into a gigantic closet. If you haven't seen that, there's a video on it down below. You can check that out. We are talking about just everything. Everything that this house has on the inside is indeed my mother-in-law's, like the air conditioner, which is it's an air handler, so it's an air conditioner / heater, the water heater, all of it, everything, the tubs, the sinks, the cabinets, all of it. So everything in this house will go when in time we need to do that. All right, so I've noticed in comments recently that some people are like, Good Job Buddy was misleading us. We didn't realize the house was up for sale. Well, I'm going to show the official paperwork here on Good Job Buddy Pink. So, and then I'll bring it back over here to Good Job Buddy Regular. All right, this is the bill of sale here. what happened is the HOA put a lien on this house because my mother-in-law hadn't paid her HOA dues for several years. All right, then through that, they were able to get court hearings. And in the hearings, my mother-in-law was able to get an extension, a continuance. And then when I found out about it, just before the very last hearing, I suggested that she mentions this front lawn being used by the sprinkler system being handled in this front lawn. And I was like, let's let the judge know that, because that's possibly a reason to interject and take a little longer to try to hold on to the house and maybe get it paid down, or whatever we have to do, whatever the plan's going to be. They need to know that in the front lawn, the sprinkler system is being controlled. The sprinkler system for the entire neighborhood is being, or this whole stretch is being controlled in her front lawn. There must be an agreement somewhere. It's called a CC&R. All right, I don't remember exactly what CC&R stands for, but this, in the CC&R, which lays out the rules of the HOA, essentially the way you're supposed to keep your house, so that we keep all of the houses at the highest peak resale value, because after all, that's all that matters, is can we resell the house for more money than we got the house for? Can we make this investment work for us? It doesn't matter if it's a roof over somebody's head or a place to sanctuary with family. That doesn't matter. What matters is, can we resell it, man? Does your house bring the value of my house down because your garage doors are dirty? That's what matters. Are your garage doors dirty? Well, that, man, because now my house is worth $5,000 less. So clean your damn garage doors. Sporting another Dead Man shirt tonight, y'all. Let me check. Let me show it off. Probably see it better on pink. Good job, buddy. But there it is. All right. So, in the interim, under North Carolina law, the HOA, because per agreement that was signed by my mother-in-law, they can take the house if you haven't been able to substantially pay back what you owe the HOA, what you owe the homeowners association, the association of homeowners, which is essentially other people who live in your neighborhood. It's just people deciding which lawn company we're going to have come mow the yard, and which kids we're going to hire to be the lifeguards this year at the pool. They have never put in speed bumps out here, which we've asked them to do, so we get speeders flying through here all the time. This particular corner has been made an entrance to the entire neighborhood of 1,500 houses. They cut the main road, which is down the road about, I don't know, about 1/8 of a mile. They cut going down there, and they cut through here to get into their neighborhood. Okay, they use this as an access point. Shouldn't be. Probably should have been dead-ended and make people go all the way down to the main road so they can get into their part of the neighborhood. But they don't. They come through here. They don't bother slowing down. Most people don't bother stopping at the stop sign. They fly through this road because there's never cops here to pull people over. We have asked, many residents have asked the HOA to put in speed bumps with the money that they get. They don't. They won't. $45 a month from 1,500 homes. All right, let's just cut out the 500 homes. Let's make it 1,000 homes, because easy math, right? $45 a month, 1,000 homes, that's $45,000 a month. I mean, $45,000 a month, and they can't put in speed bumps out here. It is my belief that the board members of the HOA are just stealing money, and I'd like to see their credit. I'd love to know what I'd like to see an itemized a report of what they've been spending the money on, because it ain't $4,500 worth of lawn mowing going on out here. Maybe that water bill is pretty high, but I know we've been paying part of it, so yeah, that isn't even as high as it should be. I'm telling you, they sold the house from underneath us, and here I'm going to prove it. First, I'm going over to the pink like button channel to show them, and then I'll be back over here to show my regular folk what's up. Here it is. Double check. We got everything knocked out. Here we go. Okay. Alright, okay, yeah. This is what it is. Here's what it says. There it is. You can freeze frame that. Alright, there it is, y'all. You can freeze frame it. I'm going to read it. Phew. The redacted Master Association Incorporated lien docket number redacted. By authority of the power of sale contained in the above claim of lien and by authorization of the clerk of the Superior Court, there having been default under the terms of the obligation secured, the undersigned offered the sale at public auction and sold the property described above, which is our address. As directed by the order of resale by the clerk of the Superior Court issued upon the default of the successful bidder in this foreclosure proceeding, the undersigned offered for resale at public auction after due and lawful advertisement and sold the real property described in the claim lien described above, blah, 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 for the amount of, where's that, right there, $6,000. You see that? Get a good look at it. That's how much the house was sold for. Sold by the HOA to the HOA. $6,000 sold by the HOA to the HOA. Okay? Now they claim in there that they're supposed to advertise the house, okay, in the media, in local media, through newspapers, whatever. They're supposed to make advertisements that this house is up for sale. Thus far, I found no such advertisements. In fact, we have letters directing us to pay for those advertisements. So in other words, what happens is the lawyers are supposed to actually pay for the advertisements, and then we're supposed to pay them back after they've paid the advertisements. And of course, we're going to pay them back because we want this house to be sold, right? Right out from underneath us. No, we don't. We ask that they renegotiate. We ask that they back in the money owed. We ask that they consider the fact that they're using her front yard to control the water system here, and in lieu of a monthly payment, maybe give her a break, cut her some slack. I asked personally, after I found out a couple months ago, to deliver to us, email us the CCNR so I can go over and see if they're inside of that agreement that she supposedly signed. It describes how they're going to make up for using her front lawn. And my mother-in-law thought back then to take pictures when they were gutting her front lawn, because she thought it was a little much to just have, and she has those pictures. I cannot find them right now, but she has them. So they definitely gutted her front lawn and are using the front lawn. I've gone over that enough. What you all, the people who weren't quite clear on things, and what's best to do here isn't to listen to the chat for a second, it's to listen to the looking guy talking. The HOA under North Carolina law had a lien on my mother-in-law's house and were allowed to sell it. It took time, it took court visits, but they got the power to smack this woman down and take her home from her. And nobody showed up to buy this $200 and whatever $1,000 house except the HOA. Go figure. You really think they advertised this house to be sold on the courthouse steps? You really think so? I have trouble believing that. I have trouble believing they really advertised it. I didn't see any advertising. I think that they just wanted to get a hold of this house. They recently had a vote to have a new head of the HOA and change out some of the HOA members. We got a notice to be able to come down to participate in that the day that it happened. A notice showed up on our door just a couple hours before they were going to do this. So of course we weren't ready to go down there. We couldn't get down there. Nobody got there. Nobody from our family went. Currently my mother-in-law is in hospital. In order to get her to sign paperwork that's necessary to stop all this, we have to get up to the hospital and have her do it just line by line by line. And the paperwork is an inch and a half plus thick. Then there is an online credit course she has to take. All of this has to be done at the hospital during what is visiting hours. It is very difficult to get all that done inside of the 10 days that we now have, which is now 7, to get it all done. So, just so the community knows, I wasn't lying to anybody. This house was under lien for so long, and it had gone through negotiation after negotiation without me even knowing until the final negotiation, at which I wasn't present because I was here with Dempsey. I pleaded for them to mention the front yard and the water sprinkler system shit, but a lot of times when I talk, it goes in one ear and out the other to my mother-in-law, and that's just relationshipal. That's relationshipal. Okay, relationship makes that happen. That's not, she just was figuring the thing that I'm saying is just a bunch of grasping for straws, when indeed it might be the thing that actually could save her. So, we're not done fighting. I promise you we'll win this fight. You don't know how we're going to win it yet, but I know we are. I know we're going to win that fight. That's a done deal. I just wanted to come on and make sure that I made it clear what had happened. Now, if you're interested in buying the house, you can go up there. Or you can actually, from wherever you are, if you got the bank to do it, right now, $6,000 is what it's going for. So in order to outbid that, you have to, the next bid is here. This would be the next bid line, okay? $7,500 is going to be the next bid if you want this $200,000 house. $7,500 is the next bid if you want this $200,000 house. In order to secure your bid, you'd have to put $750 down. Now, if that house ends up being sold for more, or that ends up not being, whatever, if you don't get that house, you get your $750 back. So I'm here to advertise that the house is still for sale. Just because the HOA bought it doesn't mean it's gone to the HOA yet. It's still available. So, if you got $750 to spend, I would plead with you to wait till next Tuesday or Wednesday before contacting the clerk of court in Cabarrus County and saying you want to make a bid on this specific house. You can also contact me via email at chimneyvent.com, chimneyvent.com, chimneyvent.com. Shit, I fucked that up. I'll do it again. Cut. Chimneyvent@gmail.com, chimneyvent@gmail.com, chimney@gmail.com, chimneyvent@gmail.com, and I will give you the details that you'll need to know in order to make the bid on this house, and you can own the Good Job Buddy house, which is really just my mother-in-law's house that I stay at. If indeed you outbid the HOA, because what'll happen is probably you'll make a bid on Tuesday-ish or Wednesday at the best, and then the HOA will get word that there's been a higher bid made, and they'll probably make another bid. Because the HOA wants this fucking house. And I know you're watching, HOA. I know you're watching because you haven't turned the fucking sprinkler system on since I bitched about it. Except for one time, roughly maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when old Ed slipped up and wasn't watching, so I couldn't catch it. But you did it one time because it flooded again. I got the aftermath on video, but I didn't catch it when it was on. I want to catch it when it's on because I want to show that it's running through the meter. So since we brought it to their attention and somehow they found out about this show, they got somebody watching. One of the lurkers is with the HOA. I'd like for you to say hi to them, please. Go ahead. Take a moment. I'm going to sit back. Say hi to the HOA for a second for me. Would you give them every single thought you've got in your mind about what an HOA really is? I'll let you have at them for a sec while I go use the facilities before I sell them. know it, you know it, you know it, you know it, you know it. All right. Let's see here. What we got to say? What we got to say? Let me bring y'all in a little closer so I can see this due to my terrible, terrible vision. You're going to have to get in real close. You can probably smell me from there. I hope this happens to all the members of the HOA. Oh yeah, that would be great, Tim Dibble. And that sucks, Amber. I sent you a friend request on Facebook, Amber. Neighbors who have found out have been flabbergasted that the HOA can actually do this to anybody. You guys, I hate when y'all do this to me, man. You leave me hanging. Don't you know the HOA will be so happy to see me go? I think the HOA is supposed to give you a yearly financial report. They do it out here in LA. Oh, come on now. I said, come on now. Give me back. Okay. If mama is not sound of mind and didn't understand what would happen, can't be held responsible. I won't be held responsible. I can't be held responsible. I won't be held responsible. Send the HOA people to space and forget about them. Wish I could do that, but I ain't got a rocket. You can't spell HOA without hope. And you can't spell hope without it either, don't you know? I hope you know. I hope you know. Alright. So, for the next portion of the Good Job Buddy show, we will be live over on Pink Good Job Buddy as I tear apart Scrappin' Dude's video today, where he objectified a young girl I believe was underage. We're going to look at it over here on the other channel because Scrappin' Dude likes to copy strike people, even though it's under the idea of fair use, because we're going to critique it. We're going to look at it. We're going to decide if indeed that was a young girl. He blew up on it. He focused in on and zoomed in hard on her butt, as he called her, a dirty butt. Unbeknownst to her, she was being objectified on his channel, and I believe she was underage. And that's why when she came out of the store and he saw her face, he pretended that he couldn't show her because she could see him. We're going to go over it on the Pink Good Job Buddy channel, so look up Good Job Buddy Pink. Get over there on that channel because I'm about to exploit you this time. You're the one who's going to be under the microscope. Once again, Scrappin' Dude, I wish I wasn't the only one in this community who called you out on your shit. But I get a little bit pissed off when people objectify women. You've been doing it all week with transvestites and the trans community. Your motto is you can be gay, but you can't be trans. Like, I love the way you like to try to make decisions for other people. It just makes my titties hard. So we're going over here to the Pink Good Job Buddy channel to dive in further. So when you copy strike, you got to copy strike the other channel. So I will see you over on Pink Good Job Buddy if you want to be a part of this. Give you all about 5 minutes to show up to find it. It's probably hard to find it. Amber, because you are a mod, you can put the link in the description. What you do, honey, is go over to the, you're on your channel now. Go to your home page, go to the 3 dots, click it, you'll see share, click it, you'll see copy link, click it. And then in your messaging here, hold down your thumb, the option will come up to paste. Hit paste, and you'll copy the link onto the messages here. I'll keep Good Job Buddy up for about 5 minutes, 8 minutes or so that she can get the link on. And then when we come back, when I come back, I'll shut down this Good Job Buddy, and we're going live on this Good Job Buddy. I'll be bringing this with me. You're gonna ride with me for a minute, and y'all gonna stay stationary for a sec while I get it all together. Is that all right with you guys? I hope it is. You guys, hey guys, oh my God, guys, I almost forgot, guys, oh my God, guys, oh my God, guys, oh God, guys, YouTube apparently likes when you hit the thumbs up button, guys. So hit that thumbs up button, guys, because YouTube likes it, guys. Prayers, y'all, prayers. Hey, man, we're going to get through this with comedy, with effort, and with more comedy. We have to have some fun with it, or life ain't worth living. Life is a roller coaster of love and loss. And sometimes you got to grab hold like this, right? But smile. Smile big. Because life's a comedy. Life's a dramedy. But we all won the race to be here. So you deserve to be here as much as anybody else. It's just that nothing is guaranteed once you're here. Except for chaos. Alright, find us. I'm going to leave this up to Amber. I'm going to go run to AmJam. And I'm going to help AmJam find the link. So I'll be Amber here in a second. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentle farts. All right, here we go. Oh no! A dead man shirt was on the ground. Oh, don't disrespect the dead man shirt. I'm gonna sell these dead man shirts. Y'all gonna hear about it till it hurts. If you see one, let me know what it's worth. Dead man shirts. All right, here we go. I'm heading over to the other channel. Thank you for being here. I love you for that. Cal Sherpa, call me. For real, call me.